welcome to Crispin's channel. How you guys doing? My name is Crispin360. Of course, welcome to my channel. And I know I've been gone for a long time. Guess what? I was vacationing in Spain. I went to Madrid, Valencia, Alicante, and of course, I ended up in Barcelona. But of course, because of you guys, I'm back to Belgium here, and we're about to get busy and booked, and of course, you know, socializing, of course, on my channel. Just tune into my channel. This is Crispin360, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and tell your friends and family. Yes, so today's topic is very interesting. Normally I didn't plan to do this today, but here we are, and of course Crispin always have something to share with you guys, right? So yeah, we're gonna be doing actually this what really happened. Okay, so I have a lot of friends. People are like, Crispin, how are you so sociable? You're very socialized with everybody, you're very free, open-minded, like you are easy to be approached, you know. And I always want to say this because it's not like I premeditated everything. Okay? Sometimes when I go to a new environment, I just have to assess and analyze the situation before I put myself into it. So that's what works for me. I don't know about you, but I mean, hey, listen. By the way, if in case you like my braids, this is what I get for a new one. I took the other one off, and it's a new one that it's giving me an all freshness. So it's made by my friend here in Antwerp, in Belgium. She's called Sylvia. So holler at me if you're in Antwerp or you're in Belgium and you really want to get this kind of braids, you know. So yeah, I'm looking like Burna Boy now. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So of course, I mean, I've been living here for the past 4 or 5 years in Belgium here, and of course, I mean, I've been traveling. This is not my first country, obviously. I mean, those who know, they know, you know. So I moved to Belgium here, and I mean, for me, people, you know, people are always like, oh, I don't want to move to a different country because they don't know how to socialize, or they'll feel very bored, nostalgia. They feel like they're gonna miss their family and friends, right? And co-workers, you know. But for me, Crispin, I never had this problem because listen, I think for me, I'm used to this, you know. I'm used to traveling abroad, leaving my family and friends behind back in Ghana, and then living my life. So this is me. So I don't know, but I'm gonna share with you guys what I do or how it's gonna work out, especially if you live in Belgium and you really want to get to know how the Belgium system works in terms of friendship and meeting people. Okay, so this channel right here is all about this. Now let's get right into this. I mean, if you're like Crispin, who just moved from Ghana to Belgium alone without no family, then this video is for you. So let's jump right into it. Living in Belgium itself is difficult for foreigners like me because, I mean, if you're not very sociable or you're not very extroverted person like me, it's difficult for you to integrate into this country. So this video is dedicated to those who are planning to move to Belgium or are already in Belgium and they have found themselves wanting because they don't know how to socialize, and it's difficult and boring for them. But trust me, Belgium itself is not a boring country. I mean, if you have the right, I always tell my friends this, if you have the right circle of people in Belgium, you never get bored in Belgium. They don't have to drink and smoke for them to have high fun with you. No, there are people who just don't smoke, who don't drink, but they are fun to be with. I mean, I'm not saying that I smoke. I don't smoke. I only drink alcohol, you know. So you know, I'm always honest, right? So I mean, you can always find friends all over the place in Belgium. And look, we're gonna start from here. So now in Belgium, okay, like I told you, Belgians are not like maybe some countries. Here in Belgium, it's difficult for you to, in fact, Belgians are not that easily open up to foreigners. I always say this, not because they don't like you, no, it's just the culture here. They are not really like, you know how, for example, you know, we, like, for instance, you know how we Africans, we are very sociable and very friendly and approachable like that. Yeah, it's different here in Belgium. In Belgium, it's different, you know, it's different. They like to keep their circles very tight. Yeah, very, very tight. So in order for you to actually feel welcomed in Belgium here, this is how you're gonna go about it. So first time, I mean, people will be like, oh, you really have to go to parties to meet people. But the thing is, in the first place, you don't even like to go out. You are very an introvert person. So how are you gonna do it? But guess what? You can actually stay right in your room and make this work for you. It has worked for a lot of my friends, my colleagues, and my classmates, and I think it's gonna work for you also. So let's jump right into it. Now, the first one is the meetup. Now, meetup is just like a group of expatriates or foreigners moving from different country to different country to stay. Like, I'm a foreigner, or I can call myself an expatriate because I moved from my country to this country, right? So here's what happened. On every city that you move to, or maybe every country you move to, you should always go on Facebook and look for meetup groups. When I say meetups, like I told you earlier, I was about foreigners coming together to have like picnics, game nights, you know, solo trips, and you know, like group chat and all that, you know, games and all that, you know. It's like, it's So yeah, so Facebook is one of the places you can find this, and of course you have to be very careful. There are a lot of Facebook profiles, groups on these days, so be very careful which one you join. Make sure that you are in the right group, yeah, so that you don't come out with like horrible stories, you understand? So that is the first one, is Facebook. And the second one is couch surfing. Now people think that couch surfing is only for traveling. No, or for people to host you. I know people, you can just, there's something on the app. If you really know what couch surfing is, I'm going to leave the link down in the comments, in the description box, so you can always click on, just download it. You can actually download this on your phone also, you know. When you have the couch surfing, there's a place you can just click on the hangouts, and you can find anybody who is around you to just hang out and then socialize with. You can find people who have the same mutual interest like you. Maybe if you like to swim, if you like to play ball, if you like something mutual interest, you know. And the third one is Bumble. Bumble is like a dating site. Now I want to put everything into one. Now there's Bumble, there is Badoo, there's Tinder, and there's Facebook dating. Okay, now all these four apps that I talked about, they are all for socializing, for dates, for relationship, for marriage, just for hookup, or just for casual nights and dating and all that. Listen, it's your choice. Like I said, it's about interest. So you don't have to go out to meet people. I don't believe in that. People always say that the traditional way of meeting people is to go out there and meet people, but trust me, everybody's not like you and I, you know, so it's difficult for them to go out to talk to people. For me, I don't find it difficult to approach people, you know, but sometimes I'm very shy, you know, but most of the time I'm not really shy to talk to people. I'm like that, like I'm cool like that. If I vibe with you, or if the chemistry is right, why not? I would like to vibe and hang out with you, you understand? But for some people, the only way they can do this is to go through all this that I mentioned. So that is, the ball is in your court. You choose what you want, you understand? So yeah, so socializing also is very, because the thing is, if you don't socialize, how are you going to meet people? You understand? Everybody wants to socialize, okay? Sometimes I know you go on these meetup groups. Sometimes it's a cooking classes or swimming classes, arts classes, and you be in a group and you are very quiet. It doesn't work like that, because everybody comes from a different culture, you understand? So you have to bring what you have to serve on the table. It's like all about give and take, you understand? So please, these are one of the places that you really have to go and just make all this for all the apps that I talked about. And funny enough, like I said earlier on, all these apps, all these websites, whatever, you can find them on your phone, download them. So it is Badoo, Bumble, couch surfing, and Facebook dating. These four places is what I know. Now, somebody might say that, why don't you join Tinder or like dating site like Tinder? Now, the truth is, Tinder is not really big in Belgium. I don't know how it's done, but I think Tinder is a little bit not popular in Belgians are very good in like Bumble and Badoo and then Hinge. By Hinge is not also very popular, but in Belgium here, it is very popular here. So you can actually look at Hinge, Badoo, and Bumble, and Facebook dating. It's all your choice. There are so many choices here, so choose. And remember, you always have to, you know, don't just create a profile, please. You guys, a lot of you guys do this a lot, you know, because some people are just fishing around. It doesn't work like that. You create a profile, you put your pictures there, write your biography, you know, write your story, who you all about yourself, write everything there. Make sure that you fill all the profile, like all the text. Sometimes I go on dating sites or this app, and then you see people with just photos, or maybe some without photos and blind profiles. There's nothing. A person like that, nobody would like to interact or engage with you, you understand? So please try to put some recent pictures there, write your profiles, and then, you know, who knows, somebody might just match with you. Just swipe left or right, you know, like Tinder, you know, just swipe, you know, who knows, somebody might just match back, and you can just take it from there. That is the only way, because this video is very special to me and personal to me, because I have a lot of friends who are going through this a lot. They're like, Chris, you're very spontaneous, you're very outgoing, but how do you do it? In the beginning, I started like this, but now I don't really need any app, because I have friends. I think I've already found my friends already. I don't need new friends actually, because I found my clique already. So for you guys out there coming here to Belgium or living anywhere in the world, this my vlog, I hope it's gonna help a lot of you guys out there. And of course, in case you just joined, this is Crispin360. My name is Crispin, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. So if you have any questions about today's vlog, please leave your questions under the comment section. And of course, Crispin is here to help you guys, and then just remind you guys that you only live once, YOLO. So please don't just come to foreign country and just stay home and just be like, I'm bored. There are a lot of things to do in Belgium. There are so many things to do in Belgium. Don't just chill and just stay home. Go out there, make friends, socialize, network. It's very important. It's very also good for your health, you know. All right, guys, this is the end of my vlog for today, and until the next episode of Crispin360, I'm out of here. And of course, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Peace out.